turn it on?
No, I didn't.
Huh?
No, I didn't turn it on.
Why didn't you turn it on?
Are you ready to turn it on?
Are we too far back?
We are too far back. Think we need to move it up a little bit?
Either move that up or we can move the table up. I really don't want to move.
What are we going to talk about today?
I don't care what we talk about.
We're going to come up with something.
Well, alright, I got something.
What you got? You got something good?
Yeah, I went to buy some donkeys today.
Wait a minute, I got to turn it on.
Alright, turn it on.
Oh, wait. Oh, it is on. Dang.
Boy.
Alright.
Hello. Say hello.
And we're rolling.
What do you say?
What's up, YouTube Pipe Community?
There you go.
There we go.
There we are. We're
Hey, we
on
haven't even
now.
lit our pipes yet, man.
Nope. But we are full of tobacco.
What we got today? We got some Bourbon Blue, C&D Bourbon Blue, from Pastor Pipes. He sent me a little piece of a plug for that. We're gonna light it up, see what it is, maybe.
Oh, we gotta salute him then. Pastor Pipe, right?
Pastor Pipe.
Pastor Pipe. Salute. Sorry about that. About the dead air time here. I'll talk while Nick is trying to light his pipe. As you get older and pipe smoking becomes a little bit more harder and harder, you just don't have the draw that you used to. And as you can see here, he doesn't have a glass tube that he normally heats up. It heats up a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you ready to talk?
Yeah,
now?
go ahead. Yeah, you gonna light yours now?
Mm-hmm.
I thought mine was lit, but it wasn't. Yeah, we're smoking some Bourbon Blue from a little sample Pastor Pipe sent us, so see what it tastes like.
Not bad.
Not drinking anything tonight. Good cold night. This is when we need our coffee.
Yeah, the other times when it's 90 degrees out, you bring me that hot coffee in here and you expect me to drink it.
Hey, what a tapper. Got my little pipe tapper. Pastor Pipe sent too. Look at it. Oh man, works perfect.
Does it really?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, look at that.
Give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
You gotta hold it. That's a left-handed one though. Oh, it's right-handed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
That's a right-handed pipe tapper.
Okay, let me try. I'm having a little bit of trouble keeping this thing lit here tonight. Might have something to do with the cold weather. What do you think? Cold weather?
That's what we'll say it is.
Plus, I just got done eating. I had spam. I had spam, eggs, cheese, mayonnaise.
Breakfast, a meal of champions.
The wife's not home, but you'll smell it when she comes in. Oh, I was speaking about the wife.
Oh, wait a minute. I had meatloaf that I whipped up and some mashed potatoes.
You're just the, what's her name?
Martha Stewart. Yeah,
You're just a Martha Stewart. I'll tell you. You want some good home cooking and some good coffee and conversation, come down here and see Nick. Okay, Nick, I'm going to light up. You're going to have to talk for a minute.
All right, you get ready. What did you say about your wife? So you caught her with somebody?
No, I didn't catch her with anybody.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
That was 2 months ago. My wife is one of the most intelligent people that I know. But she goes out to Walmart and she buys 48 bottles of water and brings them home. And what I've been doing here lately is we live out in the country, so we got well water, and I can't understand why she would drink that stuff, but she drinks. So anyhow, I get the well water, and I keep filling up her bottles and putting them back in that plastic wrapper thing that they got in there. And the other day, she says to me, "My, this water's lasting a long time." So, hey, sweetheart, when you see this, I love you.
She's on to you now.
That's, but anyhow, I went and seen some, I went and looked at some donkeys. I'm having some coyote problems, and I want to put some donkeys in my lower pasture with my sheep. And so I went up there, and I couldn't even get my hands on them. I'd walk over to them, but you know how you put your hands on them and check their feet out and their hooves, and you don't want a donkey or any kind of equine
With a broke leg.
with a broke leg that you can't get your hands on. You can't do anything with them.
Bad breath. Ain't nothing worse than a stinky breath donkey.
Yeah, no. So anyhow, I kept getting close to them, but they just wouldn't let me get my hands on them. What do you think that might be about?
Probably thought you were going to jump on them and ride them. I ain't letting that guy get on me. You like
Sway back. I don't know. They were looking me over. And the guy told me, the guy that owned the place, he had 10 jennies on the place, and he said he had a jack one time, and he said they weren't nothing but trouble. He says, so he doesn't have a jack on the place. So I said, well, I guess you're jacked off. He had no sense of, yeah, I did. He has no sense of humor. He just looked at me. You don't know me.
So did you get you a donkey?
No, I didn't get a donkey. But I might go back next Sunday and buy that one that had a halter on it. But the other ones I'm not going to buy. Their feet were too bad. But, yeah, so anyhow, that was
So what's a donkey do?
A donkey do? I don't know. Donkey do
What's
is...
a donkey do?
Donkey do.
Not pedonky don't, but a donkey do.
Donkey do is something you step in. But
No, what?
that's
I mean-
a donkey don't.
How does a donkey benefit having around your sheep? I mean, what's
Well,
the
when you have a
benefits?
donkey, when the coyotes or dogs or anything gets in the pasture, a donkey and a mule doesn't like dogs at all. They'll run them down and stomp them.
Really?
Yeah, but they won't bother the sheep. I don't understand it. So they're a guard animal. And they're actually, in my opinion, better than a Great Pyrenees. Because, for one, you don't have to... they eat grass, same as your sheep. They eat, hay and all that stuff. So you got everything there. With a dog, you have to go out there and give it dog food. And, you have to constantly go out there. This here, I can go out every day and count them. But, I really don't know how many sheep I got.
Really?
Yeah. Because every time I count them, I fall asleep.
I got a question. What's the Great Pyramids got to do with
Great
dogs?
Pyramids. Great Pyramids.
Oh,
Great Pyramids is a dog from the Pyramid Mountains in
is that
southern Spain.
Egyptian descended dog?
No, they're from southern Spain. The Pyrenees Mountains that separate France and Spain.
You are so knowledgeable.
I try to be. I know just a little bit.
I learned so much from you.
And I learned so little from you, though. No. Very intelligent person here. Don't let him fool you. He flies airplanes and very intelligent. He exactly. What else do you do?
That's all I told you to tell him.
No, tell me that. So anyhow, but yes, he is very intelligent. He'd have to be to hang out with me. Now, what do you think, huh? Right?
That's right.
There you
We're
go.
carrying on some heavy conversation.
Oh, we do. Is your pipe actually lit?
It's
I
barely.
can't get mine lit. And we can't do it at the same time now because nobody will be talking and they don't want to listen to dead air. So, but yeah, that's been my experience. I was sick last week, and now I feel a little bit better. So, supposed to get out of the house more. So, my wife heard that and got me out the other day and locked the doors.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there for 6 hours.
So how's that yeast infection doing?
It's doing a little bit better.
Good.
Can't hardly walk. So that's why we always do these shows, me sitting down. Actually, if you could, I'm not going to stand up because from my waist down I'm completely naked. So just, I know that a lot of people probably are visioning that right now, and you might want to take a moment.
Moving right along.
Okay. So anyhow, yeah, it was a pretty good week. Got out, do some stuff, got to see some people I hadn't seen in a while, and still trying to get this pipe lit.
I got some dead time here.
Well, I was like my pipe. Well, you were supposed to be talking.
What? You're right.
Sorry there, but I can't do all the talking, and I'll do the talking, you do the smoking. But anyhow, it's been a very full week. Oh man, let me tell you what happened. Last
What
Sunday,
happened? Yeah.
my son, who's staying with us, his house burnt down 6 months ago. You know that, right?
Right.
It was an accident. They either think he was smoking in bed or the computer
Right.
caught it on fire. They weren't 100% sure. So anyhow, he comes to my house. The guy is 33 years old and starts cooking hot sausages on the stove and decides to go to bed.
With the sausages on the stove.
Sausages on the stove. My daughter, who lives down the road, I wasn't home. I was at her house. She came by, and my son's sitting on the front porch, and smoke's billowing out of the front door. And she gets there.
He's asleep?
No, he woke up, but he's out on the front porch waiting for the smoke to clear. And she goes in and lets the dogs out, his dogs, because they're in there in the smoke. He didn't even let them out. What is wrong with this guy? I don't understand him. Kathy, if you're watching this show, turn to the side, turn to your right, and ask him, what is wrong? You know why I said that? Because he's a mama's boy. I know he's with you.
Oh.
I know he's sitting right there on your right-hand side. Well, she might not watch this.
Well, she
And
watch it.
again, sometimes she watches them. She comes on there to see where the hell I go when I tell her where I'm going. So, well, it's about out of time. I guess I used it all up talking about me.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what,
What's
next
new?
week we got to talk about Miss Sadie because I ran into Miss Sadie.
Oh, yeah. We got to tell them about that next
And
time.
we'll talk to you about next week about Miss Sadie. 89 years old and single. Yes, 7 children. If you're thinking about Miss Sadie, yes. She lives next door to Nick here. But every time she sees me coming by, she tries to slow me down to ask us, we got to do stuff for her. Free of charge.
She's got the hots for you.
You think so?
I think so.
89. We're going to put a ramp in for her. And we priced it. And she's very upset with how much it's going to cost for the wood. This is free labor. Miss Sadie, if you're out there, free labor. Love you.
All right, guys. Take care. Live free or die.